What is up, everyone? It is not Jamie Awesome here. It is Professor Kaboom. Um, I am filling in for him, uncomfortably so, while he's out, but we do have new Lorcana product coming up, so I wanted to share some of that with you. Today, starting with one of the Ursula Return starter decks from set 4. Get Anna and Herc on the front, single player ready to start deck. And again, it is a Sapphire Steel, but they are no longer, or aren't giving them names, so it is a hero deck, though. I don't know why they're not giving them names. As we can see, our two foils here are going to be heroes, and a little description here leads me to believe that this deck is going to be filled with heroes. Not only filled with heroes, but probably heroes that synergize with one another, increasing lore, stats, and all of that, but I don't know, I have not seen this yet. It's on the inside, so we're going to take a look together. Should be a disclaimer that Lorcana is not my main game. Play casually, but will do the best I can. I know Jamie does this very, very well. So we got some of our lore counters here. We got a little game mat. So all the starter decks come with. Quick start rules. A pack. Hopefully something good in there. We'll see. Put that aside and look at that after. And the deck, which is in different packaging than normal, which is nice and easy to open. Look at that. Just wax paper there. And we'll take a look. So first up we have, yes, our foil and cover girl Anna, True Hearted. It is a 4-cost, inkable, not bad. Lures for 2, and whenever this character quests, your other hero characters get +1 lore this turn. So yeah, adding some support there, a little extra lore whenever this character is questing. Right there, awesome. Followed by Hercules, 6 cost, so a little high, but 6 power. Bodyguard trait, always nice. Can enter play exerted and resist 1. So damage dealt to this character is reduced by 1. So technically it's really a 6 cost for 6/6. Lures for 2. Also has that hero keyword on it and it's nice and shiny. There. Moving along, we have a 2-cost here. Anna, another Anna Braving the Storm with I Was Born Ready. If you have another hero character in play, this character gets +1 lore. Just for 1, another hero in play, be either of these two, comes with 2 lore. So not bad. You can get Anna out on the field and protected with other heroes, then be luring for 2 for a 2-cost, not bad, as well as inkable, with 3 of those. Basil of the Baker Street, Dreamborn, also the hero tag. Support character, so whenever this character quests, you may add their power to a chosen character's power this turn. So 2 for 2/2, lures for 1. But when questing, nice way to beef up another one of your characters. And this one doesn't have to be a hero either, so works well, but also is going to be a nice support there. Next we have Aurora, vanilla card, 2 inkable for 2/2 and 2 lore, so not bad. 2s across the board there. Also has the hero tag on it though, so it's going to synergize well with pretty much all of the characters that we have out so far. Followed by another Aurora, 2-cost, 1/3, Ward. So opponents can't choose this character except to challenge, so for any effects or anything like that. Quest for 1. So far, you see a lot of this in general with Sapphire, but we have the lower cost cards, which is nice. A lot of these can come out turn 2. And here we have our first, or second 4-drop, Transform Chef. When you play this character, remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. Not bad, especially if you have a beefed up hero that you're kind of using to get some board removal. This can definitely help keep it in the game. And questing her 2, not bad. 2 of those. Next up we have Flounder. It's another support character. Whenever this character quests, you may add their power to another chosen character's this turn. So similar to Basil there. 3 cost, inkable. In fact, all of these have been inkable so far. Quest for 2. And if you have a character named Ariel in play, you pay 1 less to play this character. So potentially, once you get Ariel out, only 2 to bring Flounder out. Nice support. There. Oh, little Pascal. The Inquisitive Pet. Pascal has colorful tactics. So when you play this character, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. So a nice way to kind of get a sense of what's coming, set up your strategy, and set that deck the way you want it. A little bit expensive, 3 for 3/3, questing for 1, but that effect, not bad at all. And not mistaken, this card actually works very well with Rapunzel as well. See? Prince Philip. Again, hero. I guess Pascal doesn't have the hero, which is important to point out too. So works well for cycling, but not so much synergizing with some of these hero buffs. Philip does have the hero tag though. Another support character. So 1/3, 3 cost, can add his 1 power to another character. But also has best defense. So whenever one of your characters is chosen for support, they gain resist +1 this turn. So essentially, when he is supporting another character, he's giving them +1/+1. So slightly higher than some of the other ones we've seen. Mickey Mouse. To little old Mickey, get a clue. When you play this character, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. Not bad. Ramping up, getting some extra ink out there to play. Not inkable, but can get that extra ink down. We got 2 of him. There we go. Little Rapunzel. Rapunzel, 5 cost, inkable. For 3/5, Perceptive Partner. While you have a character named Pascal in play, this character gains Ward. So, pretty solid. Again, we said Pascal not a hero, but working with this, if you have Pascal down, not only get to kind of get an idea of what your deck's looking like, but you can also give Rapunzel Ward when she is out. And quest for 3, which is pretty solid. Again, high cost, pretty good card, and you already kind of see the synergy here of how each of these cards are kind of buffing one another. We have Sisu, vanilla card, 6 cost for 6/6, 2 lore, standard. Not a bad card for later game. Not, in my opinion, the best, but pretty beefy. Pretty beefy, especially if you use one of your support characters and can buff that up a bit more. And here we have our first song that we saw. It's an 8 cost, but this has that sing together trait, which is pretty cool. So any number of your or your teammates' characters with the total cost of 8 or more may tap to sing this song for free. And when you do that and you all sing together, you can look at the top 7 cards of your deck, put 2 in your hand, put the rest to your bottom of your deck in any order. So again, a nice way to kind of set up not only drawing cards, but setting up your deck, cycling through it. Again, expensive, but that sing-along trait is pretty awesome. You can get 2 of those. Next we have Seldom All They See. This is another song. Character with 2 cost or more can tap to sing the song for free. And a chosen character gets -3 hour this turn. So pretty cool, especially if you can beef up some of your heroes. You get them out there and then can also kind of debuff your opponents. For a 2 cost and inkable, not too bad. Looks like that is our Sapphire. Just down here for a moment. We'll take a look at the steel portion of this deck. Next up we have Aladdin, Storyborn Hero, vanilla card. One drop, so you can play him first turn for a 1/3. Not bad. We get 3 of those. Followed by Ariel. 3 cost, inkable, with the I Want More trait. So whenever you play a song, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. So pretty good hand manipulation there. Ariel is known for singing. You can already see what the songs that we have. So whenever we're doing that, you know, card draw and discard. 3 of those as well. Next we have Kita with the bodyguard trait. 2 costs, so early game, not bad at all. Bodyguard trait there. Also, you can see both of these that we have in steel, followed by Kita. Again, hero. I think almost the majority of the cards we've looked at so far have that hero trait. I think hero deck is actually going to be pretty fun. I'm kind of building one in my head at the moment. We have Li Shang, vanilla card, 5/5/5, quest for 2. Again, hero trait there. Slightly expensive, but again, like we can see with some of the other cards, if you can get them beefed up out on the field, could be some solid defense. Ling, 3 costs for a 3/3. Full of spirit, so your hero characters get +1 power. That is actually pretty solid. Talking about beefing up our hero characters. You had a few of them on the board, played Ling for 3, and they are all now +1. Throw in some support, and yeah, you're going to get some pretty powerful heroes out on the board. Yeah, 2 of those here. Mickey Mouse, again, hero trait. Stand strong when you play this character. Chosen character gets Challenger +2 this turn, so they get some extra power while challenging. And I want to kind of go through and add up and see how high we could eventually get Hercules come turn 7 or 8. So again, supports those characters, and not a hero character, really. Any character gains that Challenger +2. 3 Mickeys. Robin Hood, vanilla card, 1 cost. Again, nice first turn card for a 2/2. Lures for 1, and down onto the field. Followed by our Mulan. Again, the vanilla straightforward card. Does have the hero trait like Robin Hood, so can get beefed up, supported, all of that. But just a 4 cost for a 3/6 and luring for 1. Probably think of some better cards to have in the deck. Unless we want to kind of the higher versions of Mulan in there. Oh, Little Phil, Danny DeVito. Ally, not a hero. 4 cost. With the trait, you gotta stay focused. Your hero characters gain Challenger +1. And that's all hero characters. So again, another way to beef them up with that +1. And he also has Shameless Promoter. So whenever you play a hero character, you gain 1 lore. Wow. It's actually pretty solid. Quest for 2. Also, nice way to gain lore as you're putting down your heroes and giving them +1. Just 1. Probably include a few more of him in there. One Last Hope. We have another song here, so a character with cost 3 or more can tap to sing this for free. Your chosen character gains resist +2 until the start of your next turn. If a hero character is chosen, they may also challenge ready characters this turn. That's pretty solid. Not inkable. 3 if you're not singing to get it out for free. But that resist +2 plus also being able to challenge ready characters is kind of crazy, especially with some of the heroes that you might have down on the board and given their stats. So again, it's a one of. Smash, 3 deal 3 damage to a chosen character. So we're just kind of some immediate damage. A little expensive, but also inkable. 2 of those. And we have an item, Imperial Bow. So 2 cost, and within range, tap, cost an ink. Chosen hero character gains Challenger +2 and evasive. Wow. and evasive. So they can get +2 power when challenging, and they can also challenge characters with evasive. That's kind of crazy. Given the combo of this deck, I'm really curious to see how this plays, but that's pretty solid, and you do get 3 of those in this deck. We have a location, Thebes, of course, because of Hercules. If you can make it here during your turn, whenever a character banishes another character in a challenge while here, gain 2 lore. So, not bad. It's a 2 cost, fairly beefy, in a nice way. So you get some of your characters on here that are already gaining lore. Throw in an Imperial Bow, and wow, yeah, you can do some heavy damage there, and that's a 3 of as well. Only location in this deck. So yeah, lots of heroes helping other heroes, and curious to see how this deck, even right out of the box, will play, because it does seem pretty good. A few revisions I might make, but for a starter deck, that's pretty cool. All right, and then we have our pack. This is actually the first pack of this new set that I've opened. And I'll admit, I have not been following up with all of the spoilers and stuff like that, so if I get an awesome hit and I don't even realize it, be sure to let us know. So we are back to these, no more of the extra rule pieces like we saw in the last set. And if I remember correctly, this one is actually going to be a larger image than the previous sets as well. So we got dead center Ursula's face. That is pretty cool. Make the potion. So nice way to banish a chosen item or directly deal damage. Choose one. For 2, non-inkable. But yeah, gives us some options. We have Pascal, who we met before. So we're looking through the deck. Ursula, Storyborn villain, singer 4. So this character counts as cost 4 to sing songs. That's pretty cool. So give you some versatility, especially if you have a lot of songs in your deck. 2 to play, 1 for, lures for 1, but can definitely get those songs belting. Vitalosphere, Extractive Ruby. So costs 1. Banish this item. Chosen character gains rush and gets +2 power this turn. They can challenge the turn they're played. That's pretty solid. And options, we have our Rose Lantern. Tap, 2 ink. Move 1 damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Okay. Way to mitigate damage and kind of play with the board state. Not bad. Aladdin, who we saw before. Nice vanilla card, 1 drop. Flounder, again with that support, and nice way to reduce the cost of Ariel. Avalanche action, so you can deal 1 damage to each opposing character, and you may banish a chosen location. So a little expensive but I could see that working. Especially because it's each opposing character, and getting rid of that location, that can definitely mess with somebody's game plan. A Pirate's Life, Sing Together 6. So again, we have another one of those Sing Together cards. And each opponent loses 2 lore, and you gain 2 lore. Pretty pricey to get down. Definitely be something slightly later in the game, but not bad. All right, here we have Ariel, Singer 7. So this character counts as cost 7 to sing songs. 4 drop. That is not bad at all. Our super rare. And go. We have a Donald Duck Buccaneer. So during your turn, whenever this character banishes a character in a challenge, your other characters get +1 this turn. That at all. Actually see that working pretty well in the deck we just looked at, that hero trait. And finally, ooh, Atlantica. Shiny. So again, it is a common, but that looks gorgeous. Characters count as having +2 cost to sing songs while here. So if you put together a song deck, Atlantica might not be bad to include. Well, thank you very much for joining us, guys. We'll be taking a look at all different product throughout the week. We're going to be taking a look at the troves and other decks, as well as doing some pack openings. So be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and we will see you next time.